What if I told you that every single morning your brain gives you this incredible, rare opportunity well, to completely rewire who you are? Most of us just let it slip by. But today, we're gonna grab it.
So let me ask you this, honestly. What was the very first thing you did this morning? Did you grab your phone and start scrolling? Did you immediately jump into stressing about your to-do list? Or did you just hit the snooze button on your own potential? If any of that sounds familiar, you might be missing out on the single most powerful moment of your entire day.
Okay, so let's get into what's actually happening here. This isn't just about feeling a little groggy in the morning. It's a real documented neurological state. It's called morning suggestibility. Right after you wake up, your subconscious mind is wide open. It's kind of like the front door to your mind has been left unlocked and slightly ajar.
And here's the really cool part, the why behind it. Your brain is coasting on alpha and theta waves. Now, these are the exact same brain frequencies that show up in deep meditation or even hypnosis. See, in this state, the analytical, critical part of your brain, your prefrontal cortex, it hasn't fully booted up yet. And that means you can sneak right past your usual skepticism and plant powerful new ideas directly where they count.
So, the big question is, how do we actually use this golden hour? Well, we're going to arm ourselves with 5 powerful thoughts. And look, this isn't just some fluffy, wishful thinking. This is a routine that's built on a foundation of ancient Stoic wisdom and backed up by what we know from modern neuroscience.
Let's start with number 1. Before your feet even touch the floor, the first thing you tell yourself is, no matter what happens today, I can handle it. See, this isn't about pretending that bad things won't happen. It's about building a mental shield against anxiety before it even has a chance to show up.
And this quote from Mel Robbins just nails it, doesn't it? Anxiety is that simple moment when you doubt yourself. That's all it is. So this first thought, it's a direct attack on that doubt. It's a preemptive strike that says, I am capable, before the day even gets a chance to test you. And what you're doing here, it actually has a name in psychology. It's called stress inoculation. Just by anticipating that, yeah, some challenges might pop up today, just like the Stoics did thousands of years ago, you're literally training your brain to stay calmer under pressure. It helps you regulate your emotions and avoid those nasty cortisol spikes.
Okay, let's build on that with our second thought. I will focus only on what I can control. This is pure classic Stoicism. It's about mentally sorting everything in your life into 2 simple buckets: things you have power over and things you don't. Almost all of our stress comes from obsessing over that second bucket.
I mean, the philosopher Epictetus laid this out perfectly. Your effort, your attitude, your choices, that's your domain. But the morning traffic, what other people think, the final outcome of a project, not so much. This thought is a declaration that you're taking your mental energy back and putting it where it actually matters.
And once again, modern psychology totally backs up this ancient wisdom. It's a concept called having an internal locus of control. And the research is crystal clear. People who focus on what they can influence report way less anxiety and have so much more motivation and grit. It just works.
Now, our third thought is all about creating some space from that negative chatter in our heads. You tell yourself, I am the observer of my thoughts, not a victim of them. This is a game changer. It helps you realize you aren't the chaotic storm of thoughts. You're the calm, vast sky that the storm is just passing through. This is so important to get. Your brain's number 1 job is not to make you happy. It's to keep you safe. And how does it do that? By generating worst-case scenarios and planting seeds of self-doubt to keep you from taking risks. Your brain is a thought factory, not a fact factory. So when a negative thought pops up, you can just notice it and say, oh, interesting. There's my brain, just doing its safety thing again, and then you let it go.
And hey, quick pause. If this framework is really clicking for you, if it's making sense, this would be a great time to share this explainer with a friend or someone you care about who you think could really use a more powerful start to their day.
All right, let's get to thought number 4. I am grateful for what I have right now. In a world that is completely obsessed with wanting more, choosing to see what's already good in your life isn't a soft skill. It's a truly revolutionary act.
I absolutely love this quote because it just flips the whole script on its head. We spend our lives thinking that if we get happy, then we'll feel grateful. But it's the exact opposite. Gratitude is the cause, not the effect. It's the daily practice that actually creates the feeling of happiness.
And if you're struggling to find something to be grateful for, just think about this number for a second. That's roughly how many people were alive on this planet yesterday who didn't wake up this morning.
The fact that you did, the fact that you're here, breathing, listening to this, that alone is a profound, unbelievable gift.
And this isn't just some nice feeling. It is literal chemistry. The simple act of feeling grateful physically boosts the levels of dopamine and serotonin in your brain. Those are your body's natural feel-good chemicals. You are literally rewiring your brain for more positivity and resilience. And that brings us to our fifth and final thought, which is all about priming your brain to spot opportunities everywhere. You tell it, an exciting new chapter in my life is starting today. This is a signal to your mind that you're ready. You're ready for a fresh start, you're ready for change, you're ready for whatever is next. Because the truth is, as Mel Robbins says, your brain doesn't care where its programming comes from. If you're not intentionally feeding it positive instructions, it's just going to run the same old default programs. Worry, past failures, negative news. You have to be the one to step in and take the controls.
So, how does this programming actually work in your brain? Well, it's all about a network of neurons called the Reticular Activating System, or RAS for short. The best way to think of it is as the bouncer, or the gatekeeper for your attention. It filters out almost everything and only lets in what it thinks is important to you.
This is the perfect example of how it works. Have you ever decided you want something specific, like, say, a green pickup truck, and then all of a sudden you start seeing them everywhere you go? The thing is, the trucks were always there. You just told your RAS, hey, this is important to me now, so it started pointing them out. When you tell your brain an exciting new chapter is starting, it immediately starts searching for all the evidence to make that true.
Okay, so that's all the theory, but let's be real. Knowledge without action is pretty much useless. So let's turn this into a simple, practical challenge that you can start literally tomorrow morning.
Here's the challenge. It's incredibly simple. Tonight, before you go to sleep, just write these 5 thoughts down on a piece of paper or a sticky note. Put it by your bed, on your bathroom here, anywhere you'll see it first thing. Then, tomorrow morning, before you touch your phone, just read them to yourself. That's it. Try this for just 1 week and just observe what changes. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question. Of these 5 thoughts we went through, which one resonates the most with you right now? Which one do you feel like you need to hear the most? I'd love to see your answer in the comments. Pick one, commit to it, and start with it tomorrow. Your new chapter is absolutely waiting for you.